Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HARIZ. So today I'm gonna present about my team and I project called CharityHut. So CharityHut is a system or website that collect donation from other people, also help the people who want to manage a campaign, and the money will be given to the people who organize the campaign to lighten their burden. So the first thing first, I'm gonna present about few things in the interface on the interface. So this is the interface. So I put the title CharityHut, and then I connect to the CSS file, and then here are some fonts for the internet, and then the animation. So and let's see the what inside the system. So background here, which is I put the background photo. You will import from the file, and then the logo. We put on the left top, which is I put it the CSS here. As you can see here, the image I put 100% white and high fit content, and then I put the margin top so it will go a little bit lower, and the logo image I put the left on top. So and here there will be a login button, and here is the login button here. The position absolute and the margin left 95%, so it will be more to the right. And then the color and the color text outline. So we see about it later how the output. And then there will be the tab. The tab, there was about 5 tabs. Actually, the campaign will be presented by AZRI later. So I'm gonna present about home, about us, news, and contact us. So first, the home tab. So here, before that, I want to show you how the tab works. So the tab works this. We use the JavaScript to make sure it will be the active one. So as you can see, we declare it first as class active. We call it active because every time we want to go to the website, it will be automatically direct to the home tab. So we put the active here, and then to the JavaScript, yes, here, which is something like this. It will be class. After we click the other tab, the selected tab is not, will be hide, and the active tab will be removed, and the selected tab, it will be the new active. And here where the content in the tab show, we declare it first, and then we put the declare it and put the what is the class, show the class before, and then here we call the class for each tab, such as for this we call it the campaigns class, contact us, the news, the about us, and then the home. So from that we can use the click function. So every time we click the E function, which is selected, so the E is the home tab. So every time we click the home tab, the home tab will be fade in, and the other tab will be fade out. So means is we want to only see the home tab, so the other tab will be hide. We use the fade out, same like the others be, and about us will be fade in, the others will be fade out. Yeah, the same and click. So let's see. First one is home tab. Home tab is where we show the people the total donation that we retrieve the data from the database. So we use the PHP here to retrieve the data from the database. So here we will declare it first, then connect it by using the new MySQLi, and then we'll SQL select some card underscore donate, which is it will be the total the card the donation, only the row from the table card, and the result, and we call the result. We want to show the result, we use MySQLi fetch asop bracket result, and then we simply call it as row sum card donate, and then we display it using the echo, which is you show the RM, then plus the sum, and then after that we have the submit button, which is the button who will be that will be redirect to the form HTML that user can who want to donate, they can click the button. So here the form.html, so this is the form.html. So we got here, we use field set, so it will be the border outside the form. So we use action.php, so it will be connect to the PHP and redirect to the database. Use post method, then the title, and I call it icon from the internet that we use the icon website, show the Visa icon and MasterCard icon, so the user can pay donate using the credit card, and then simply declare the name, the box name on card as name card name, credit card number as card number, ESP month, ESP year, CVV, and donate how much the user want to donate. So I put the placeholder here so people know what to put there. So after they fill the form, the user need to press the button, which is this the button. Also I put the donation style here to make it more elegant, same like checkout if you buy things, something like that. Yeah, the form is actually same as credit card form. Yeah. After that, after we click the button, it will direct to the form PHP, which is we connect. We want to input the value to the database. So first we declare it first because we use post method. So we call it post, and we call what we declare it here. Name, card number, card name. Then we simply put it here. Declare it. After that, use if statement. So if the box or the form is not empty, the name, card number, yes, month expired, year expired, CVV or donate is not empty, so they will connect to the database using this. We declare the host, user, password, and the database, the name of the database, and connect new MySQLi. And then here we use other if else statement. Then we use SQL insert into card table. We call the value from the form, we put inside the structure table here, the ID, card number, card month ISP, card ESP, card CVV, card donate, and we put the values, which is the values from the form. So after we fill the after they press the button and this will successfully connect to the database, they will output thank you for donating. Also, I use this to redirect to the back to the home page. I set the timeout here so people can take their time to read their output. If the one of the box is empty, they need to fill the required. After that, we back to the home. We click the about us, and then this about us. I put the other DIV. So I put a title here. Charity empowers you to raise money for anything matters to you. Yeah, because we collect money to help people who need, such as homeless or frontliners who sacrifice themselves for us. Since the coronavirus disease, yeah. After that, we put other div to get their own card here. This will be displayed in the about us tab. So display the image, the name, also the title of the team. So the total in my team there was four of us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is AZRI, BADLISHAM, Nur ATHIRAH, and Nur FATIHAH. So after that we proceed to the I also put some CSS here to make sure that we will be more elegant. Yeah, we will be more elegant. So they will display the font, the color text. Also we got here the box shadow. We will see about a letter. So container, media screen. After we minimize, maybe it will be more fit the windows. So the next thing is the news tab. The news tab where we put about our campaigns from our staff that we organize, and all the user who registered, they can request the campaigns, and after that we be approved or not, and then we put there. So we show the photos and some information about the campaigns and the target of the campaign. So how much money they will need to make sure they achieve their target for their campaigns. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there will be five slide. So I will show you the slide here to be more animation. So we use button, this, and hashtag 100940 is the what we call this one. Yeah, I don't remember what we call. And then this left or and right. So to make sure the button works, so we use JavaScript to make it work. So this is the JavaScript. So we declare the slide index equals to 1. So div slide index 1 function plus div and show div slide index plus equals to n, where we call the show div. We declare the I because we want to use the array var as document get element by class name my slide, where the slide we declare it here my slide. And then if the n more than x.length, which is in the total slide, the slide index equals to 1. And then if n less than 1, slide index equals to x.length. So use array here, and then xi.style.display equals to 9. If we click the one button, we want the other slide is hidden, so we use style display 9, and the selected slide there will be at slide index minus 1 dot style display equals to block. So that's how the button works, and that's all about the I think there will be the other things, which is the contact us. So contact us form, same as form donation. The difference we only show it on the contact us tab. So we use same thing here. We use put the form. We use the meta post. Connect is the contact us PHP. Label it first name, last name, subject. Then I put a placeholder so the user know what to put there, and then they will connect to the connect us PHP. So this is where the database connected. The value will be put inside the table. So same here, only we use insert into contact us table. The value will be insert into the contact us table. So I did contact first name, last name, subject, and the value 0, which is the ID contact. First name, last name, subject, and then the result they will execute and they will output. Thank you for letting us know. That's all for the coding. So let's get on to the website. So I'm gonna continue with the interface of our system, which is this our system. So as you can see here, there was a logo and login button, and there was 5 tabs. And on the home tab, they will show the total of the donation that we retrieve from the database. Let's see how it works. So if the donator want to donate some money, they need to click this button and will be directed to the payment form, which is they need to fill out the name, credit card, let's say 5. Okay, then September 2023 666, and let's say I want to donate 500, and then we continue to check out, and thank you for the donate, and back to the home page. And as you can see here, the value have been increased because it stored the value inside the donation database successfully. Let's see the card. As you can see here, this is our latest value, and see the card donate 500, and we total this value and show it on the home tab. And then let's see about us tab. So this about us tab and show about our team information. So this me, Nija HARIZ, AZRI BADLISHAM, no ATHIRAH, and no FATIHAH. So CharityHut empowers you to raise money for anything matters to you, because we want to help people who are homeless, the frontliners who sacrifice themselves for us since the corona or COVID-19 disease. So let's see the new tab. So there's the new tab. So you can see there was a slide and a button, and as you can see, we can click this button to go next slide, and back button to the previous slide. So this is what I call the button work using the JavaScript. Like this, and like this. And last one is contact us form, same as form donation, but there's a contact us form. So then if the user want to get in touch with us, they can use the contact us form. They need to put their first name, last name, and then let's say, hey, let's hang out. Okay, put the donation form back to the home. Let's see if they stored this value successful. Go to the contact us table. Let's see, work perfectly. And then that's how it's worked. So the next tab will be presented by AZRI, including the login button. That's all from me.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Mohamad AZRI bin BADLISHAM, and today I'm gonna be explaining about the CRUD function, which is create, read, update, and delete. Yes. Okay, and also I'll be explaining about the campaign page, which Nick just explained just now. So let's get started. So basically the coding where the button login is here. So you can see it uses the A type, and submit, which is if you click the login button, it will redirect you to the login.html. So here is the login.html, meaning this is the login page. So as you can see here, I already linked the style sheet, which is the CSS, and here the CSS. So everything is organized here. So I will show the output later, how it will look like with the styling and everything. So it's a simple form. Use the method post to use the post method in order to insert the data inside the database. So from the form, the action will redirect you to the process logged in. So you can see here I use a form, and then there are two input boxes, which is username and also password. So both are required, cannot be left empty. So if the user, or if the someone who wants to be a part of our team or whatnot, so they could register a new account, and then this one will redirect you to the register.php. So here we go through here first. So this is the register.php. It's basically the same concept as login. We just use a form and then also the method post. And then from here we have 4 input text box. So we have the username and the email, password, and then you have to confirm the password. Everything is required, it cannot be left empty. And then after you click that, it will redirect you to the process register.php. Okay, so basically the styling for this is actually not much difference with the login HTML just now. It's basically not so different, it's the same. So we see the process for register. So here you can see the register. I require the connection.php. This one, the connection is actually used to connect to the database, which is this one. So it's very simple. You just do like this. You lose the localhost root, and then the password, which doesn't have any password, and then the name of the database for our login user for everything is authentication. Okay, if it has no connection, it will automatically echo out the text here, please check your database connection. Okay, so here you can see I use the isSet method, and when it clicks the register button here, so it will send to here, which is it will know that the user has clicked the button. So when after they click, they will get the method, they will get the data that the user input, which is the username, email, password inside this specific variable that is declared here. So these are the variables that are declared, and see, as you can see here, that if it's empty, you have to fill in the blanks. If it's not matched with the password, which is meaning the password 1 and password 2 is the password and then confirm password, so you have to match the password in order to go to the next step. And this one, MD5, is actually a hashing method for the password, meaning inside the database you will not see the exact password that the user entered. So I mean, it will encrypt the password to a different different data, so we cannot know what the user's password is. Even the admin doesn't know. So okay, so this is the query, which is insert into the users, which is inside the database here. Okay, so let me just show you first how the database works. Okay, so authentication database here, and this is the users table. And as you can see here, that it has the ID, username, email, and also password. Okay, after that it will redirect you to another page, and then it will show a message, thank you for your register, and then it will go back to the login page for you to log in. Okay, so after that, let me show you the process for the login. Very simple. Okay, for the login, I use the session method here in order to know that the user is already logged in. So it will know that the website will know that the user has logged in and hasn't logged out. So it will remember the user's data. So also the same, it will require the connection, and then this one I use require process.register because it will use that. And also I use the same method just now as in the process register, meaning using the isset in order to retrieve the data and put it inside the declared variable. Okay, also the same thing, meaning if it's empty, the username or the password is empty inside the login, you have to fill in the blanks. And then the query here is select all from users, where username equals to user. So here it will know that the username, which one will relate to the database inside here. So this one username is actually here, username. Okay, and then so it will go through these steps. After that, you can see that the password is same with the DB password, so this one means the password is correctly entered. So basically it will show you that I have to delete this first. So basically this one, the session meaning only for the user itself that is logged in. So it will like put the data inside here, this statement, from the specific username that the user has entered. So don't worry, I will show you how it works on the website itself. So I'll be explaining this first. Also for the login password. Okay, so after that everything is done, it will redirect you to the index page, which is the home page. So this is the process for the login. Okay, so let me show you here first. Okay, just click this login button here. So after you click the login button, it will redirect you to the login.html page, which is the user login page. For example, I am a new user and I don't have an account yet, so I can just register a new account just clicking this button here, which is register. So it will go to this page and I can just enter my username, my email, my password for instance, and then I can just create an account. So it will show thank you for your register, and then it will go back to this user login page. Okay, so I just enter my username, enter my password again, and log in. So you can see it's now in session. So the difference just now, it doesn't have these two buttons, all these are changed. So it will display the username, which is hello AZRI bot, and the edit profile button, and also the login button. So if you didn't notice that this tab here, your campaign, was not here before I logged in. So every time a user logged in the web page, it will show this tab here. Okay, so I'm gonna be explaining about next is the update button. Okay, for the update, here is actually when you click on the edit profile. So it's actually this one here. So it's also basically everything that is related to the session. You have must to put the PHP tag and declare that the session is starting. It must be on top of every coding itself. Okay, so here you can see I created a form to edit my profile. So what the user can edit is their username and then their password, and then so they can only change their username and password. Okay, So here you can see that it has some methods here which uses the session. This one is actually to display the username that the specific user that is logged in into the session. So this one, just now I told you about in the just now that when every time the user logs in, it will declare that the username will put inside here. So I can use this every time the session is still active, so I can display it just usual. Okay, so let me show you after that. So hold on, let me show you the process first. So whenever the user clicks the button, it will redirect you to the process update. Okay, so it will redirect you to here, which is this. Also use the session method, session start. Also requires the connection, which is related to the database, of course. And also the same uses the post method in order to put all the data that they retrieve inside a declared variable. So here's the query. The query is a bit different than the other ones because this one is update. So it means it will update the user and it will set the username to the new username and then also the new password. And where, so this one it will decide which user that they wanted to change. So when they where username equals to user, so this one is here. Okay, it will get from here. How I got here is actually from here actually. So this one it will send the username actually. So it will link to here. It will automatically insert inside the user. So that's how they know which user it is to update the data. Okay. So also the same, if the result is okay, profile will echo profile updated and please re-logged in. So it means that it will redirect you back to the login page and then you have to enter back your new username and your new password, for example. Okay. So let me just show you first. So here is my old username here, which is AZRI. So in order, like, if I want to change my username, so I can just like edit my profile here and then it will go to this page. So you can see it will show my old username here. So for instance, I want to change my username to AZRI1 for instance, and maybe I could just use the same password, doesn't matter. And I can just update account and I will say profile updated and please re-log in. So I can just enter my new username here and enter my password. As you can see, it updates my username. So that's how it works. Okay. So now I'm gonna be explaining about the delete function. Okay, so like in order the user doesn't want to be active or they just want to delete their account inside this website, they can just like push this edit profile button and then they have this button here which is delete account. So every time the user clicks this button, it will go through this function. So let me explain it first here. So this one I combine with the update PHP here. So I just add on a new input here, which is a button submit. So this one, it will redirect you to the process delete username. So it's also the same method as this I use. So it will send the data inside the user. So this one it's for the process delete can refer to. So you can see. Also use the session start because the user is still in session right now and also requires the database, of course. So here you can see it will get the username, which is from here, and then it will know which user it is. So here you can see After it will go inside the if statement here, it will destroy the session automatically. Meaning, after they delete the account or whatnot, the session will automatically be deleted, and then it will be a fresh start for new users to log in or whatnot. So also the same, we insert the data inside this variable, we create the query, and this one is a bit different. It will be using the delete here, and from users, where username equals to user is this one. So, and then also if it's true, it will echo the account is deleted, and then it will redirect you to the index.php. So let me show you how it works. So this is the home page. So if I want to delete my account, I can just go to edit profile here, and I can just simply click on this button, delete account, and it will show that account deleted. So as you can see here, the session is already destroyed, meaning you cannot see the hello username and also the edit profile button, and then also the logout button has changed to the login, and your campaign tab has disappeared. So that's how it is. Okay, so going after that, that is all for the crude method. So now I'm gonna be explaining about the campaign actually. Okay, so let me log in first. Okay, so as you can see, every time I logged in, the campaign tab is displayed. So you can see that there's the table here and everything. So let me just explain it first. So where is this campaign tab? Is inside here. Inside this one. Hold on, let me show you first. It's this one. So this is actually how it retrieves all the data into the table from the database. So that's why you can retrieve here. So this one you can relate to the database, which is inside here, db_donation form, and as you can see, it's under campaign. And you can see the ID, first name, email, CNAME, address, postcode, and detail. Okay, so meaning that if they want to start a campaign, they can just go to this page and start a new campaign. So it will go to this page. Okay, so in this page, it will store all the data that the user has input inside the database. Okay, very simple. So you can see when they push the button new campaign, it will redirect to campaign.html, which is this one. So after this, it's also the same method, using the method post and using a form where everything, when they fill up their full names, emails, campaign name, address, state, postcode, area, and their budget for their campaign, which is how much is their target, and that's it. After they have to fill up everything is required to fill up, and then they can just send the request, and then it will redirect to the campaign.php, which is this one. So this is all the coding to import the data inside the database. Okay, so you can see all use the post method, same thing. It will retrieve just now from here and then insert inside here, every single one of them. Okay, so if either single of it is empty, you have to re-enter it, because everything is required to be entered. So here is the database declaration. The name of the database is db_donation form, and then you can see the connection here, and here it is, the query. So it will insert into the campaign, which is the table inside the DB donation form, which has the ID, first name, email, everything that the user has input inside. Okay, so after they insert it, it will echo out your request has been sent, meaning it is successful and doesn't have anything wrong with it. And also the same, it will redirect you back to the home page itself. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Okay, so we can just click the new campaign button here, and then we can just insert the name, my email, for example, and maybe like Bantuan frontliners, for instance, and my address. I just type anything, and maybe Johor, and postcode is me, and my budget is maybe like 5,000 for this campaign, and for this text box is actually responsive, so I just wanted to add something a bit different. For instance, maybe like, hi, please accept my campaign, for instance. Okay, and then you can just click send request. Very simple. You have send your request, and it will redirect you back to the home page here. So let me just check the database. So this is the database for the campaign, and I can just refresh it, and as you can see here is already added. So admin, Bantuan frontliners, and hi, please accept my campaign. So from here, my team will process everything, meaning that this one we will research it first, the requirements and everything, if it's okay or not, and then they can proceed to do the campaign. Okay, so that's it for this. So after that, so that's it. And for the logout, hold on, I haven't explained from the logout yet. So every time when the user wants to log out, it will go through this. Hold on, let me show you how the logout button works. Okay, so this one you can see when every time the users log in, the session will start. And here is where the hello username, and this is for the button for the edit profile. So meaning that I use the if is set. So meaning if the user is in session here, it will go through this process, meaning it will show the hello username, and then it will also show the edit profile button and also the logout button. But if it's not in session, it will go through else, and it will just display the login button. Okay, so you can see here for the logout button, it will refer to the process logout.php. So process logout.php is very simple actually. For the syntax is you only have to write session start, and if it gets the logout here, which is from here, it will automatically destroy the session and redirect you to the login. It will redirect you back to the home page, which is index.php. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Very simple. Just click on this logout button here, and the session is already destroyed, and as you can see there is no more hello AZRI or hello admin, and the edit profile is also disappear, and also for the campaign tab. So yeah, that's it for our project. I just want to say thank you for your time and watching this video, and also I just want to advise that stay safe and kita jaga kita, and kita semua harap cegah COVID-19 ni agar semua selamat. So yeah, that's it from us. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Yoo-hoo!